Yeah.
Andrew, if you can play that video of me falling with that weight. The reason why I'm showing this is to kind of show this shit that I kind of went through when I fell with this 1085 squat here.
Oh my god.
So
and were you okay?
No. back to your point earlier. When you said, the funny thing is I put chalk on my dick, like in training, like that week, and just like left it there because I thought it'd be funny. And then this happens, and then everyone gets to see, like, why has he got chalk all over his dick for?
I've actually never noticed that.
But
I didn't either.
First of all, it's very distracting to have a girl wearing a sundress while you're trying to do a lift. So that,
you got to blame her. It's her fault that this happened.
100%. You can't concentrate.
God dang.
But the reason I'm bringing this up is because what you mentioned earlier about those subjects having, one had surgery, the other ones didn't, and their recovery ability was similar. And you mentioned how your one knee was different from the other one, and you didn't want to have surgery on that leg. So I knew that if I went to a conventional doctor, they would be like, you're fucked up, and you need surgery. Because I was pretty messed up after this. My ankle was crazy swollen. My knee was very swollen. It took me about 3 months to kind of get back to normal. It took me 3 months just to put a shoe on because my foot was so swollen. I did some compression. I did, but whatever I thought would work best at the time. I was able to get back in the gym and do some stuff here and there, but I was pretty screwed up for a while. So I went to a doctor friend of mine who does like acupuncture. He does kind of unconventional stuff. And what he said was, I'm like, I don't know, like, did I tear something, you think? Or he's like, yeah, maybe. He's like, maybe. He's like, how do you feel? I'm like, well, I'm, limping around, and it's like, it hurts quite a bit. He's like, well, it happened, 5 days ago.
Yeah.
And he's like, you could go to the doctor and they can do an MRI, but or they can X-ray or whatever they can come up with to try to look at your knee. He goes, but what previous history do you have with them? Have they ever seen your knee before? He's like, I'm going to guess that from squatting 1,080, which you did in the previous competition, that your knees are probably they're probably some trauma, going on in the quad and the knee. And he's like, so what do you really have to compare it to? He's like, I would just say, don't worry about it. And that was really empowering to me at the time, because I was like, fuck, man, I think he's got a point. They are going to tell me that I'm fucked up. They are going to tell me that I need surgery. And I'm like,
something different.
I'm like, there's no reason for me to like rush into, and I'm not really that accepting of, I've never had any surgeries. I'm not really that accepting of a surgery unless I, if I needed it, I guess, to live, maybe I would think it over. But I was like, nah, I'm not accepting of a surgery. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens. And I got better, and I can still squat now.
Yeah. You clearly made the right call. And to be clear, I said certain things. Oh, I was glad this or that happened. But like, I'm only glad the surgery side happened, so I know what that's like. But like, the mass is in there. Like, my journey would have been easier if that mass was, so you made the right call in that instance. And I've seen studies that look as high as 1 in 3 that if they just go check an athlete with no issues going on, just to see that they could operate on something like that. If they went in, like, basically, if I went in and lied and said, like, I can't play basketball or whatever, my knee hurts, like, they might find something in me. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. So,
testing for things that might not be there.
Right.
Interesting.
Right. I like the fact that you were 5 days out, and first they were like, well, you're 5 days out. I think that's an important part of the process, because it's not like they're going to rush you into surgery anyway. So I definitely have seen some things where someone is 5 days out, they do get the MRI, and then a few months later, like, it's time to have surgery, but they're like, I don't even have any symptoms. So this is something I did a lot for my friends when I had my gym. It was kind of known that if you lived in Clearwater, Florida, and you tore something in your knee, oh yeah, just go to the knee guy and work it out. Like, bad, like,
as in surgery?
No, like, just come to me and try.
Oh,
like,
Florida. Okay.
Legally, not a good idea to even be talking about this. Okay. But it was something where it was almost like it was like, well, you can do this, like, as my friend, like, I can't, like, charge you for the, you know what I mean? And I had a ton of guys cancel surgeries. Even many times where the doctor would relook at the knee and say, you don't need the surgery. So doctor scheduled the surgery, relooked at it, and then said, you don't need the surgery. So again, I don't think it's for every issue. You know, it's a tough thing too. Like, man, that would have been hard to be the people who did the study where you cut open half and cut open the other half and don't do, I mean, like, this is, again, like, this is some tough shit. So trust me, doctors actually have my utmost respect. Those guys are tough as hell to confront that stuff. You know what I mean?